Okay, it's 9:20, and I just got done putting the buffalo horn tips on with rubber bands and AE40 string grooves and tillering tomorrow. Looks pretty good. Hey, it's Thursday the 12th. It's the next morning. I put antler tips on last night, and this morning I drew 45s, and I painstakingly took my time and filed grooves in across and down and rounded the edges with the file. There's something I want to show you when you put your horn tips on or antler tips, is that take the time and sand it smooth, the edges, so the string will slide up without catching any wood fibers. And the other thing is the tip. Wherever the tip is here, you want to sand it down enough that it don't catch. Watch. See the little bump? Okay, I just wanted to show you before I gave it a final little sanding. You want to make sure that it transitions down into the wood and there's no catch here. In case we're not sure, I have an idea, but we're not sure which is the top and the bottom limb yet, and we're going to tiller it with a long string. So we got the tillering stick out. I'm going to sand this, and then we're going to begin the tillering. I just wanted to talk about the string. It took me over an hour to cut the grooves, sand it and all, and I just wanted to show you before I finish this little catch on the bottom. I take the sandpaper and I run it on the edge and then up and down, okay? So this has just got to be touched up, and we're going to start tillering. Here's our tillering marks. Here's the center line. I got 4 inches on each side at the fade outs. I made sure the fade outs on all the sides are about the same thickness as best I could. I went down from the string groove to make a tillering mark here. I measured it from the fade out mark out, and I duplicated it on the other side. Between the fade out and that 1 inch from the bottom of the string groove, I found a center point and I marked the center point. Those are our 3 tillering marks for today. You can see the back set we have in the limbs, and the moisture meter read that there was like 10% moisture still in these limbs. And yesterday, when this was fire hardened, it was fire hardened for 3 hours for me to get a color that I thought was acceptable. And I'm not sure if I was clear in the fire hardening video, but if you want to make toast in the morning and you had a piece of bread that was a little wet, obviously you put it in a toaster, it's not going to toast until it eventually dries out. You may have to toast that bread twice to get it to dry, to get it to toast. And that's how I equate fire hardening longer wood that maybe has a little more moisture than wood that hasn't, that's been dried for a while, okay? So let's start our tillering process. We're going to come down just a little below level. We're going to use our tillering marks, and we're going to look at the bend. And you can see that we have a nice bend going on here, and then right at this point here, from here to here, is a belly. All right, we got to get this flat spot bending in the opposite direction. Let's check out this limb. Okay, this limb here has sort of a nice bend going on, but we can see clearly that from here to here is a little bit of a flat spot. And I can feel there's a lot of weight. We're going to remove some weight too. Okay, I removed those spots I marked, and I reduced about 20 strokes on each side for weight. And I just want to let you know, if you're watching this video, this post is not cemented in the ground. I don't have it level. I don't know if the building and the ground is level, so don't pay attention to this as lines, as leveling lines, okay? I look at the riser to make sure the riser is level, and I trust the yardstick. The yardstick don't lie. So let's see how I did. Okay, I took enough off where I got a little bend going on. It actually looks pretty good. Okay, I got a nice little bend going on both sides. Let's see while we're here, just to get a rough idea. Quarter of an inch, just to see how it's bending. It's early on yet. Quarter inch, it looks very good. So the idea of starting early is you pull it down a little bit and you use the yardstick. And you want the weight as it bends down to be distributed evenly along the wood. There's less of a chance of the bow breaking or developing cracks is as you're pulling down tension, the weight is distributed evenly. So by going down an inch at a time and being patient and not going down until you have it even, I think sometimes you might save a broken bow by being patient and tillering it this way. We're going to go down another inch because it looks so good. Okay, and we'll go down an inch at a time. At some point, something might jump out. We still got a nice bend going on. We still got a nice bend going on, and we're going to go down another inch. And that's how this works. We got lucky here. Sometimes you have to go back and forth 4 or 5 times before you can go down another inch. And remember to get a string on it. We really have to go down far. So we're going to have to do some weight reduction at some point. We're just checking the bend and going down as much as we can now. And as we go down now, you can really see a nice bend, and you know that here's the center mark. It's distributed evenly, and there's the stress on the wood. There's always stress on the wood when you're bending it, is even, spread out. No flat spots jump out. We're going to go down another inch. Now I'm starting to feel the weight. So we're at this 13.5-inch mark, which is actually when you pull it down with a scale, be on top of the 12.5. We're going to see how many pounds this is. Okay, now we're going to just check for the heck of it. 5/8. Looks like we have 5/8. We got that same 5/8. So we got a perfect bend. We got it down a few inches from doing a good job on distributing the weight evenly. And now I'm going to get the scale and we're going to check out the weight, because my goal here is probably around the 45, 47 pound bow. We got to see anywhere from 44 to 47. I'll be happy. Sounds crazy, but that's kind of like the hunting weight of my bows. Okay, so we're going to get the scale and we'll see what it is at that mark. Let's see what kind of weight we got. We got 35 pounds. So we're going to go down another couple inches and check it out. Okay, we went down another inch. We got 1 1/8. Oh, let me move it. Maybe 1 1/16. Okay, we got now that we went down, got a spider on my arm. Gonna take a second to swat them off. Okay. Okay, we have about 1/8 of an inch more on there, so we're going to take off weight on this side. And at some point as you're pulling down, that's what happens. Things will jump out at you. So I'm going to reduce a few strokes off of this, and then overall I'm going to take off like another 15 strokes on each side. Okay, I removed those spots. I removed some weight and removed like 20 strokes on each side. And just to save you the agony of watching me go back and forth, I did this twice because it was off by 1/8 of an inch, so I took a few more strokes off. And let's see, I believe it's even now. Let's just check it out. An 1 1/8. An 1 1/8. We're going to go down another inch. We're going to look at the bend to make sure we got, I always put the numbers away. We don't want to look at the numbers and be distracted. We want to look and make sure we got a nice even bend. You can see the nice even bend we got, right? We got 1 1/4 on both limbs. We stand back and look at it too. We got a nice even bend going on. We're going to go down 1 more inch. And this is where we got to go for a string. We're getting there. An 1 3/8. An 1 3/8. We're good. I'm going to stop it here and get the scale. We're going to go down to the top of that 16.5 and see how many pounds we have. 39 pounds. I'm going to start looking for a string soon. Everything is so good. I went down that other inch. And it looks like a beautiful bend. We got a beautiful bend, and we're at string. We could put a string in to have a brace height. Now, I could tell if I have to reduce material or not. When I put the string on, and I go to put the string on by bending it, if it's too much that I can't really string it, I know it's a little bit higher than the weight it should be for my 45-pound bow. So I could sort of, I kind of got a feel for it. Get the string, and we're going to see how it works out. Just want to give you a little update. I got a string for it. I went to put it on. It was so heavy I couldn't string it, by the pushing and sliding the string up. So I reduced 20 strokes on each limb, and I got the string on. And now what I'm calling the upper limb is 1/4 of an inch less of a bend than the bottom limb. So I'm going to take material off this top limb and get it even, and then I'll get back to you. Okay, it took me 4 times going back and forth, fine tuning to get the string even from my marks. You know, you use your tillering marks to the string to get it even. And if it's not bending here, you got to put a pencil mark and take a little material off here. I use belt sander, but you could use 60 grit sandpaper. Just remember, whatever you take off, you can't put back on. And right now, this is a little beast. It's a lot of weight, so I don't know what it is, but we're going to put it on with the scale and see what we come up with. Okay, let's check out the weight. This here mark, I put a pencil mark here as my draw length. See what we got. Okay, I guess I'm just a little weak. It's 48 pounds, and I'm going to cut a shelf in it, shape it, sand it, and shoot it. I'm going to show you the profile before I do that. Before I shape this beast, I want to show you the profile, and I may take it down a couple of pounds. It's like 48 at my draw length, and I kind of want 44, 45. So let's see, just to show you. Yeah, definitely with my shoulders, I'm going to take a little more weight off, but it's got a nice bend to it. I shaped the riser. Fits nice. Believe it's going to be a little past center where the way the limbs are. And look how beautiful. I really like this Pignut hickory when you peel the cambium off the back in the spring, and you have that nice textured wood underneath. I mean, look, it really does look incredible, doesn't it? So I shaped the horn tips, the buffalo horn tips. I rounded the edges, sanded them, and it looks really good. I'm really happy with it. I thought it would have a little more back set from the fire hardening, but it don't. It's fairly level, I'd say. And I'm just going to leave it be and shoot it like it is. I'm not going to fire harden it again. I'm going to see how it shoots. So I'm going to go inside. First, I'm going to clean up my mess, go inside, have a few drinks there, get hydrated. And then we're going to put a string on this again, and we're going to go shoot it in the backyard. We'll see how it shoots. But so far, I'm really liking it. And as far as the height, you know, it's going to make a decent hunting bow. And I lowered the pounds. By the way, I lowered the pounds to 40. I had it down to 45. Then I lowered it down to 44. It's about 44 pounds at my draw length, and that really suits me. It feels good. So we're going to go shoot it. We're in the backyard with this beautiful 62-inch Pignut hickory sapling bow. Look how nice it looks. I tilled it. It's 44 pounds at my 26.5-inch draw, and that's a fairly comfortable hunting weight for me. At the watch, I still have a little tear in my rotator cuff, and this should suffice for hunting. And we're just going to take a couple of shots and see how it shoots. These are Easton Legacy, the carbons, 500 spine. It's 29 inches, but it looks like it's a 125 grain tip on it. See if I can hit the target. That bear is probably about 17 yards. Right there. Let's try 20 yards. Okay, let me put another one down there. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Let's try. Let's go for the 25 yarder. Hit or miss. Who cares? Let's try it. Archery is supposed to be about fun. If you got 10s all the time, it'll be no fun. Let's try that 25-yard deer down there. Just a little low. Okay, I'm figuring it out. First time shooting it. Let's see if I can put it in there. Oh, that was a little sloppy. I got to give myself one more at 25. Little high. Well, might as well show you how I shot. It's not the best group. I'll take one more shot now that I figured it out, but let's go see the arrows quick. Okay, that's 17. This is 20. This was the first one. Then I held a little steadier. Let's go see what's going on at 25 yards. Okay, at 25 yards, they were a little low. I was putting them like on the back strap. Then I put it over the deer, hit over the deer. So I'm going to shoot just one more group. I don't want to bore you, but we're going to shoot one more group. Second time up. I don't know. I got to work on this 25. That was a sloppy release. I felt it. You know, when you have a good release, you feel it. When it's a little sloppy, got to try and be that shooting machine. Keep my hand up on target, my hand against my face. Got to really concentrate and see how I do. Practice what I preach. Okay, I just got to aim a little higher. It's there. It's there. I think I hit the bottom of the deer there. We're going to go a little higher. So what happens is I'm putting the point on the back. And where it hits, I think I got a little go a little higher. So I got to pretend like there's a soda can or a tuna can on the back of that deer at 25 yards. And just so you know, when I hunt, I hunt under 20. But we're going for 25 yards, so I got to put the point higher. Okay, that's what I had to do. I had to put it like a soda can higher. So let's go check out the second shot string here with this bow that I'm really liking. Okay, we got 17. We got 20. And when I put the point, shooting the top of an imaginary soda can, it drops down into where it's supposed to go. So that's the end of this video. I'm a little bit of a loss here for the name of this bow. It's 3 days old. It was fire hardened for 3 hours because it was so wet. So it might be three tree might be the name. I'm not sure. I have to really think about it. So we'll see what happens, what name I put on it. Maybe you'll see the name at a later date. But if you're interested in making a bow and fire hardening it, I suggest you go to Shannon Outdoors and buy his fire hardening DVD. It really changed the way I thought about tillering. It makes you more precise. It distributes the weight. You'll have less broken bows. I honestly believe you'll have less broken bows if you use that yardstick. Okay? So get the fire hardening DVD, get permission, cut some whitewood, shape it up, cook it, shoot it. 3-day-old sapling. This is my new hunting bow. 62 inches at my 26.5-inch draw, and I'm liking it. I think it's beautiful. I think when this time of year when the sap's flowing and you could peel that bark and cambium off the back of the bow like a banana, and look what you're left with. Look at that beautiful wood grain. That's the natural backing of the bow. Okay, and just in case you harvest wood in the winter, watch my videos. I have a steam tube, and if you steam the bow with that winter cambium and bark on for 1 hour and 15 minutes, it has to be that hour and 15 minutes, you'll be able to peel off the back, that cambium off the back of the bow like it was in the spring. Okay? So thanks for watching. Every day you get up is a great day. Do something. Go out and shoot. Make a bow. All right? Thanks for watching.